This is my first day of talking about body stories, a guide to experiential anatomy. And I'm just going to talk about the introduction. There are 31 one-hour sessions. I won't be doing a 1-hour video. I'll just be showing you what my journey has been like, and you can follow along if you've got the book. If you're wanting to learn about anatomy through the experience of your own anatomy, then you need to concentrate on 4 major things. The first one is body listening. Movement pioneer Margaret Dublé says, "In working with the body, you are your own textbook, laboratory and teacher." So body listening is really key. We are the vessel, and we're kind of listening for the sounds that are emanating from within. Then it talks about how do you learn best. Do you need to read, to write, to move, to draw, to touch, to question, to be told, to tell, to be encouraged, to compete, to be left alone, or to work in dialogue with someone else? I think a lot of people forget or get really used to learning in only one way. So listing how it is possible to learn here is very helpful. And I like how it says one of the intentions of this book is to let your process become clearer. So if you don't really know how you learn, you should try all of these things and figure out what works best for you, especially if you haven't done embodied learning or somatic learning like this before, because you might not be able to just process in your body. You might need to make notes, make a recording, want to share it with somebody else. She also says how you should work in a private space, preferably with a wooden floor, and to wear no shoes or socks, and have a way to write down notes and drawings, and to create a schedule. She talks about inclusion, I suppose. There is no age and no place where the body is without use, and that this is great. It's just the great common denominator. This isn't really a book just for dancers. So let's consider this text as a map, and that we're just going on a journey through it. She finally talks about bodywork as a term that was probably coined in the 70s. It refers to the therapeutic techniques of working with the body. And then she cites the development of the work in the 1930s through to the 1970s. People like Mabel Todd, Lulu Swigard, Ida Rolf, Nikolai Alexander, Moshe Feldenkrais, Milton Traeger, and others. They have their own perspective. They probably all stole a little bit from each other. There are also, of course, ancient traditions of bodywork from other diverse cultural origins. So that's kind of coming through into, it's trending at the moment, let's say. And also looking at early developmental patterns and reflexes. So these are kind of, it's this soup that's becoming more coherent now in the 21st century. And finally, experiential anatomy has developed parallel to bodywork with a focus on body education. So my modality is Feldenkrais method. Feldenkrais method tends to not refer to itself as a therapeutic technique of working with the body. It does have therapeutic benefits, but it is a form of somatic education. So it's learning about the body through the body. Experiential anatomy, in and of the term, encourages you to integrate information with experience. So there's going to be a lot of information. There'll be diagrams and facts and names of muscles in this book. I'm personally not that interested in knowing the precise names of the muscles, because I don't need to know them. It's useful to know. Sometimes knowing too much can bias your felt experience of things. So sometimes it's good to have a little bit of vagueness in that area. But finally, she says, in general, what draws your attention is of interest to you. In working with your body, you are the expert. Now, this is true for me in my work as a Feldenkrais practitioner. I can teach a lesson and I might say it's to improve your freestyle, and there will be people in the class who have every intention of applying this when they do their freestyle. But there might be someone who turns up to the class and will realise that it helps them sit better, or that they can pick up their child with more ease, or even that their feet feel bigger. Like whatever it is that interests you is actually what you come to the lesson with, what you come to any session with, usually provides the answer you'll usually get the answer in the lesson. That's been my personal experience. Anyway, that's the introduction. Looking forward to continuing through this process with you.